Hi everyone, my name is Mariel C. Sulad and we're gonna discuss today together with my groupmates our topic ecological literacy. Good day everyone and welcome to our discussion in our subject building and enhancing new literacy across the curriculum. And now we are in our chapter 6 in our discussion which entitled ecological literacy. We discussed about so many literacy, but let's go back in nature. And here's our objectives. At the end of this chapter, you should be able to define ecological literacy, distinguish among environmental literacy, eco-literacy, and ecological literacy. Describe an ecoliterate person, recognize individual and collective rules in protecting and rehabilitating the environment and ecosystem. We are now at a critical point with many environmental issues such as climate change and rampant environment destruction, which is we can feel now because it's really warm. Alienation from nature greatly contributes to the aggravation of these environmental problems. Ecological literacy is important to business and political leaders in all the levels of education. So everyone is affected how people mismanage our ecosystem. There are lots of problems we are experiencing right now. Every day our environment gets worse and it's cause of a lot of problems to animals and humans. Many would say this might be one of the effects of globalization. Others would also say human beings are one destroying the environment. In this lesson, we all know our roles in protecting and rehabilitating the environment and ecosystem. But we are not debating about whose fault about what we feel right now about our weather that is so hot. Instead, we are discussing about what things can we do to prevent this phenomena. The first question is, as a student, what can you contribute to save our Mother Earth? Ecological literacy refers to an individual understanding not only of ecological concept, but also of her place in the ecosystem. By Mena and Allison 2009. The term ecological literacy was first introduced by David Orr in 1989. In his essay, Ecological Literacy, he indicated that knowing and caring and practical competence from the foundation for ecological literacy. He pointed out that the root of environment crisis in the individual's inability to think about ecological patterns, system and causation and long-term effect of human actions, or 1994. Thus, he emphasized the importance of experience in one's natural environment that can enable humans to shift perspective from one economic emphasizes to one balance among economics, ecology, and culture. Or 1992 also argued that ecological literate person understand the dynamics of environmental crisis, which includes an understanding of how people have become destructive. Therefore, identifying school students' ecological literacy levels is a necessary step to investigate their behavioral attitude, sensitivity, and behavioral intention. In order to create awareness among students, it is important to foster correct knowledge to ensure positive approach of the environment by Harris, Economou Milelos, and Locanin 2006, Kahoglo 2009 also stated that positive attitude and values towards environment are occurred with good knowledge. Developing environmental responsible behavior requires correct knowledge about climate change, the cause and global warming, carbon emissions, and carbon footprints by Kowo and Chin 2009. There has been increasing concern with enhancing ecological literacy. In society, the current literature on ecological literacy emphasizes the role of scientific knowledge and ecological thinking in identifying cause-effect relationship in socio-environmental system. In order to know more enlightened decision making, therefore, it is primary pedagogical goals are cognitive and experimental. In this, it differs from the broader concept of environmental literacy, which incorporates civic literacy that pertains the change in values and behavior in that also contains effective and moral pedagogical goals by McBride 2013. Ecological literacy is meant to enable conscious and participant citizens to make informed decision and to take action in environmental issues. By Jordan 2009. Effort in his direction includes books by experienced ecologists for the general public, of which two outstanding example is Leven 2000 and Sudward.
Hi everyone, I am Jenny Grace S. Lapatis and I will be discussing characterizing an eco-literature person. According to Tumpuk 2002 of Lakehead University, characterize an ecologically literate person of the 21st century as the responsible, long life, lifelong learner who strives to improve the human condition and the environment within the context of self, human groups, the biosphere, and the ecosphere. The ecologically literate person, in order to achieve the aforementioned ultimate goal, should become an inquirer who actively secures the basic skills and knowledge in order to carry out ecological responsibilities. This also enables her to reach her own potential and place in the physical and natural environment. A reflective learner who understands the value and limitations of the natural world. The role of intuition in real life pursuits, and the role of self as it is manifested in one's personal narrative. Intellig- Intelligently self-directed, who engages in a personal sets new learning objectives, develops plan to achieve those objectives, carries out those plans in a flexible inquiry, directed manner, and reflects on the whole process. Morally responsible, who governs actions with the receipts, responsibility, seeking justice and equality for all. The maintain harmonious relationships. Ecologically responsible, who embodies ecological ideas in daily life and seeks self transcendence, who moves beyond the limitations of personal ego by identifying with human groups, past and future, flora and fauna, ecosphere that transcend the individual life in scope and time. An ecoliterate person is prepared to be an effective member of sustainable society with well-rounded abilities of head, heart, hands, and spirit, compressing an organic understanding of the world and participatory action within and with the environment. The ecologically literate person of the 21st century has a positive view of life grounded in the faith of interconnected in- interconnectedness and has a capacity to competently perform significant life, work, and related tasks. Such a view enables her to look upon the human experience positively in all living things, compassionately. The ecologically literate person of 21st century will have a positive view of life, grounded in the faith that each person has within himself, herself, some elements which connects with them a universal and timeless energy, and has the capacity to completely perform significant life work. How important is eco-literacy to every person? A good ecological literacy is something that is a must for every person in the world. As younger, as youngs, as youngsters, we start understanding the importance of taking care of nature, and we can call ourselves decent people who know what is important of our health in the nature.
Hello everyone, I am Mervin Sula and today I will discuss the eco-literacy.
And now I have prepared 3 scrambled words and you will analyze it and give me the correct answer. And for the first word, what is this? Correct, it is environmental literacy. For the second word, what is this? Correct, it is eco-literacy. And for the last one, what is this? Correct, it is ecological literacy.
Now, I will discuss to you the environmental literacy, eco-literacy, and ecological literacy. But first, what is environmental literacy? Environmental literacy refers to an individual's understanding and knowledge of environmental issues, ecosystem, and the interdependence between humans and the environment. It involves awareness of environmental challenges, the ability to make informed decisions regarding environmental issues. Tumutukoy sa kalaman sa mga issues sa kapaligiran, sa ecosystem at pagtutulungan. Now, what is eco-literacy? Eco-literacy is understanding of ecological system, their interconnectedness, and the ability to make informed decisions that promote sustainability and environmental well-being. Ibig sabihin, ang eco-literacy ay isang pag-unawa sa sistema ekologikal na nagpapanatili ng kagalingan sa kapaligiran. And lastly, what is ecological literacy? Ecological literacy is to understand and interpret the natural world and its complex ecosystem. It goes beyond basic environmental awareness and includes a deeper understanding of ecological principles and processes. Ibig sabihin, ang ecological literacy ay isang pag-unawa at pagbibigay kahulugan sa likas na komplikadong iyon at kabilang ang mas malalim na pag-unawa sa mga prosesong ekologikal.
Now, what is the difference between environmental literacy, eco-literacy, and ecological literacy? Ibig sabihin, ang environmental literacy ay isang kalaman sa kamalayan na problema at solusyon sa kapaligiran. Ang eco-literacy ay isang masigit at malalim na koneksyon sa kapaligiran at ang ecological literacy ay isang tumutukoy sa malalim na pag-unawa sa prinsipyong ekologikal at mga masalimuot na ugnayan sa loob ng ecosystem. In summary, environment literacy is the foundation, eco-literacy defends the connection to motive, and ecological literacy is a more advanced and holistic understanding of ecological systems. Now, for our activity, make a Venn diagram and give the difference and similarities of environmental literacy, eco-literacy, and ecological literacy. And for our assignment, give an example on how to protect our environment. That's all. Thank you.